through the window before you saw me there. Same coat, a little older, same thoughtful stare. You smiled like nothing happened, like no years had gone. We both stood still a moment, longer than we should have done. There was no storm between us, no blame. We met at the wrong time again, not too early, not too late, just somewhere life had chosen a different game. We met at the wrong time again, and that's the truth I find. We were never wrong, just never right on time. You asked about my life now, I answered carefully. I didn't hide the happiness that's grown inside of me. You nodded like you understood, like you always do. No bitterness between us, just something we both knew. The silence wasn't heavy, just aware. We met at the wrong time again, with steadier hands, with lives already written in other plans. We met at the wrong time again, and neither one to blame. The timing moved without us, but the feeling stayed the same. It would be easy to romanticize what might have been, to paint it brighter than it was, or what we've seen. But life is not a novel with chapters rearranged, and love is not a promise that ignores the way we've changed. We didn't lose each other to pride. We met at the wrong time again, and let it be two people standing honest in reality. We met at the wrong time again, with open eyes. We didn't choose the ending, we just recognized. Maybe in another season we would have stayed, maybe in a different city we'd have made. But this is not another life or a borrowed frame, this is just two hearts still knowing each other's names. Soft and slow, soft and slow. We met at the wrong time again, soft and slow, a quiet kind of closure we both know. We met at the wrong time again, and that's alright. Some love exists in memory, not in the present light. We were never wrong, just never right on time. Never wrong, just not in time. Your voice and me, not once, not ever loud. You listened when I stumbled, you stood when I felt bowed. You held your words with patience, like they were made of glass. Careful not to break me, careful as we pass. And I knew it then, I know it now. You were always a good that you gave. I simply stood too long inside the comfort I could save. You offered me a future with open, honest hands, and I was still deciding between my wants and plans. You never forced my answer, you let me choose. You were always a good man, gentle in your way. You made me smaller, just gave me room to stay. You were always a good man, and that is why it's hard, because you loved me fully, and I loved you in parts. Sometimes the right person meets a heart unsure, and love can still be honest without being secure. You gave me something steady, something rare and clean, and I hope you find the woman who loves you without in between. You were always a good man, through and through, and I'm grateful for the love I knew with you. You were always a good man that will never change. Some loves are not forever, but they are never strange. You were always a good man, and I hope you understand. It wasn't lack of love, just the way life planned. Ooh. You were always a good man. You caught me by surprise that day, standing in the rain. Your eyes still hold that question that hasn't lost its name. For a moment I was younger, back before we grew. Time has moved us quietly into something new, and I won't pretend I don't remember. My heart remembers how it felt back then, but my life has moved forward since way back when. I have someone now, steady and kind, and I won't undo what I've chosen in time. It isn't that I loved you less, or that you weren't enough. You gave me something honest, simple, warm and tough. But loving isn't only what we used to be. It's waking up each morning and choosing who you'll be. I carry what we had with grace. but memory alone won't make it new. My heart remembers, and that's alright. Some lost stay tender out of sight. I have someone now, and I stand by, not because I forgot, but because I choose not to deny. My heart remembers, but I've moved on. You stood beneath our doorway with kindness in your eyes. You spoke in careful sentences, you didn't need disguise. You offered something steady, something I could trust. But love is not the only weight that stands between the two of us. The silence filled the hallway like a wall. My parents said no, soft but firm, not loud, not cruel, just concerned. My parents said no, and I understood. I chose peace at home over fire in my blood. Birthday, it wasn't that they doubted you or thought you were unkind. They simply carried older fears from another time. Their voices held tradition and love in equal parts. Sometimes protection feels like breaking hearts. I stood between two worlds that night. My parents said no with steady eyes, no anger there, just compromise. My parents said no, and I stayed still, choosing family over will. You were never less than what I dreamed. You were patient, you were clean, but I was raised to hold the line, to carry more than just what's mine. Not every choice is made from fear. Sometimes it's duty we hold dear. My parents said no, and I let you go, not because I didn't care, but because I know. My parents said no, and I chose grace. Some loves belong to time and place. My parents said no, and I chose peace at home over fire in my chest. Replay the story to rewrite every line. I don't stand at your doorstep or wish you still were mine. The past sits where it's settled, no louder than before, just a quiet kind of memory knocking at the door. It doesn't simply stays. If things were different, maybe we would have found a way so easily. If things were different in another life, maybe, but this is where we are. Still cross my mind sometimes in ordinary life, not with burning questions, not with restless nights, just in passing moments when the air feels thin, like something soft and unfinished might have once stepped in, but longing is not. I had learned if things were different, time or place, perhaps we would have shared that space. If things were different, soft and slow, maybe we'd have let it grow. Questions don't demand that answer in the end. Not every what if is meant to stay. Sometimes it's just a passing shade. If things were different, maybe yes, but different worlds don't coexist. If things were different, we might have tried, but this is not that other side. If things were different, maybe we in another life, possibly. But I don't hold your name with sorrow or bitterness in hand. It rests like an old photograph I still can understand. We were younger in the daylight, honest in our way, learning how to love someone before we knew how to stay. There's no regret in how it ends. Thank you for loving me then, for the warmth we used to feel. We didn't last forever, but we were real. Thank you for holding my hand when I was unsure. Some loves are not eternal, but they are pure. We didn't break in anger or leave in shattered pride. We simply reached a season where the road split wide. And though we chose directions that didn't intertwine, you were part of who I was before I grew to mind. Some endings come without a fight. Thank you for loving me then, in your quiet way, for the steady kind of comfort you gave each day. Thank you for seeing my heart before it learned to heal. We didn't last forever, but we were real. I don't need to rewrite what we had, or make it smaller, or make it sad. It was enough for the time, a chapter honest in its line. And now we walk different skies, still carrying gentler eyes. Thank you for loving me then, for who we used to be, for the quiet understanding you gave to me. Thank you for loving me then, without regret or shame. Some loves are meant to shape us, not to remain. Thank you for the truth we used to feel. We didn't last, but we were real. We were real, and that was enough.